in the ocean, deep underwater. Imagine taking a voyage to the deepest part of the ocean. What type of thing would you expect to see? Would it be dark or light? Would it see clearly or would the water be cloudy? Would it be warm or cold? Will you see familiar animals and plants or find strange and new ones? Sunlight warms the shallow parts of the ocean down to 200 meters below the surface. Plants and animals need sunlight to warm water they live, such as tiger sharks and many species of common dolphins. Deep in the ocean, other animals, including vampire squid, fang-toothed fish, and viperfish, live in water that is cold and dark. Diving in the ocean. The deep ocean below 1,000 meters is freezing cold. The water pressure below 39.6 meters can harm you if you don't have the right protective gear. Sport diver wear air tanks filled with mixture of gases for safety. They also wear special dive computer that help them know how far down there how much air they have. Deep diver wear special hard diving suits to protect them from the water pressure. For really deep dives, group of 2 or 3 scientists ride a small submarine called a submersible. submersible. Some of these submersibles have robots on that can collect samples of water, soil, and small animals underwater. Ocean, oceanographer. Scientists who study the ocean are called ocean, oceanographer. They often live for months on the ship working 7 days a week and also teach at colleges and universities. Some of them study what sea animals eat and where they live. Others study the ocean water itself. All of them have to understand biology, chemistry, geology, and physics. Biology is the study of living things, chemistry the study of the what things are made and how to react, change when they come into contact with other things. Geology is study of rocks and soil and the process of shape that had changed the earth. Physics is study of natural laws such as energy and motions and that govern how things work. Using salt, salty, solids, satellites for tracking. Satellites, satellites up in space can help to track seas animals travel Earth's ocean. Scientists tag some animal with electronic sensor to study them. A satellite satellite can track the sign from the tag attached to the animal's fin or back. The signal shows when, where, and how the animal travels. These tags have been used to track some fish that have traveled up to 75,000 kilometers. Scientists can use this information to predict the animal's future movements. Counting the sea animals. What types of animals live in the ocean? Where do they live? How many are there? Oceanographers studied and counted animals for 10 years to discover the answers. They looked at all the world's ocean from the North Pole to the South Pole. They counted everything they could find from the largest whale to the smallest organism. The surprising report is called "Census of Marine Life", released in 2010. It contained data from more than 540 different expe- expeditions that began in more than 80 countries. The sense of a marine life. The study revealed new information, several surprised several surprised about extreme habitat. One surprise from the study was where things lived everywhere, in all water level and temperatures. Marine species lived in the hottest and coldest place. More than 17,000 species live in deep places without light and some without oxygen. Another surprise was how many new species were discovered. More than 1,200 new marine species have been described, and more than 5,000 species were still waiting to be described. Scientists found one species of Jurassic shrimp that was thought to have gone extinct more than 50 million years ago. Living in the hot and cold water. The very cold deep ocean zone had more than 1 million hot volcanoes in it. The water temperature at the volcano can be 400 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to melt lead. Species such as eyeless shrimp, white crabs, giant tube worms, and many bacteria live in this very hot water. These animals use sulfur rather than sunlight to live. Huge groups of Arctic and Antarctic animals were also found living in water so close or below freezing. Giant squid, an Antarctic cod, and the lion-maned jellyfish are some species live on solid ice that is 700 meters thick. Many of these species slow down their movements to save energy and they don't freeze. What did we learn? Scientists learned that life is even more adaptable than they originally thought. Animals living in deep ocean found ways to survive in harsh environments that would be impossible for most other species to live in. The marine census counted more than 230,000 species and more than 30 million records. More than 6,000 new species had never been seen before. Some animals were seen through translucent. Some had warning lights that turn on and off so they can see in the darkness. Others have long feelers instead of eyes that trap prey and learn what was around them. Some had teeth so long and over that they overlapped their jaw. Others made their own antifreeze to stay warm. What else lives in the deep ocean? Scientists keep discovering new species and new facts. The more they look, the more they find. They think that only 1/4 of all marine life have been counted. Not all the animals that have been discovered and have been doc- documented and described. There are many more surprises to come.